Hello everyone, myself Professor Rajendra Kiwari from Department of Electrical and Electronics. In previous session we had discussed on the three-phase connections. There are two types of connections in three-phase circuit. One is star connection and second one is delta connection. In star connection there are four wires. It means it has three phase wires and one neutral wire. Where in case of delta connection there are only three wires for distribution and all the three wires are phase. There is no neutral wire present in the delta connection. Last class also we have seen the derivation on star connection, and we got the formula for star connection as AL is equal to root 3 E phase, and the line current is always equal to phase current. So the derivation of star connection is very important as per your theory exams. Today we'll be looking at the derivation on delta connection. Right. So delta connection. A delta connection is formed when the three coils are connected end to end as shown in the figure. So we have three coils. So the three coils are connected end to end to form a delta connection. Now this is a three-phase connection in three-phase circuit. So three-phase connection in three-phase circuit is star or delta. So we are connecting three-phase line to the delta connection now. So this is a delta connection. To these we are connecting three-phase system or three-phase supply. Here IA, IB and IC are the line currents, which is equal to IL. As they are coming on the line, therefore it is called as line current. Now these are the individual phases, phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3, or you can say impedance, first impedance, second impedance and third impedance. So IAB, IBC and ICA are the phase current in the delta connection, which is equal to I phase. Now from the figure it is observed that the voltage between the two lines, so if you want to know the voltage between the two lines, are same as the voltage between the phase. So between these two voltage line I am getting one phase. So the voltage are similar. Therefore it is observed that voltage between the two lines are same as the voltage between the phases. Hence EL is equal to E phase. Now applying Kirchhoff current law at point A. So you're going to apply Kirchhoff law at point A. So look at point A, which are the current entering a node and which are the current leaving the node. So IA is entering plus IC is entering equal to IAB, which is leaving. Therefore IA plus ICA equal to IAB. So therefore IA is equal to IAB minus ICA. Now depending upon this equation we have to draw the vector diagram. As I said, IA is equal to IAB minus ICA. Let's draw the vector diagram. So in order to draw the vector diagram, you should make sure that your three windings or your three-phase supply should be balanced when all the three voltages have the same magnitude, and also they should differ by an angle 120 degree with respect to one another. So we have three individual voltages or the currents which are differing by an angle 120 degree with respect to one another. So looking at the equation, so this is IAB, this is IBC, this is ICA, right? Now so IA is equal to IAB minus ICA. So I want ICA as a negative, so I'm going to extend this ICA to this end, so I'm going to get minus ICA, right? Now IAB minus ICA, so I've got IAB minus ICA. So if I join IAB, so let's join and make a parallelogram here, right? So when you join IAB minus IC, I'm going to get current as IA. So IA is a line current, IAB and ICA are the phase current. So in the similar way, now looking at the angle part. So this whole part is 120 degree, right? Now you are extending that ICA to the other end, which is giving you minus ICA. So this will become 60. This will become 60. Again, you are joining IAB and minus ICA to find IA. So this whole end was 60. Now again it's divided into two parts. So this becomes 30. This also becomes 30. Now draw a line AC perpendicular on OB. So I'm going to name this line as B, O and A. So I'm going to draw a perpendicular line AC on OB. That is angle AOC. AOC is equal to 30 degree. From triangle OAC, what is cos 30? Cos 30 is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So OC by OA. But what is OC? It is OB by 2. It is OB by 2 divided by OA. Again OB divided by 2 OA. But what is OB now? What is OB? OB is IA. What is OA? OA is nothing but IAB. Therefore, cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2. So I'm going to write IA as a line current, that is IL, and IAB as phase current, that is I phase. So IL by 2 into I phase. 2 get cancels. You get IL is equal to root 3 I phase. As I've written, because OB is IA, which is equal to line current. OA is IAB, which is equal to phase current. So the power consumed by three-phase circuit is P is equal to 3 into power in each phase, as we have 3 windings. So what are the power in each phases? So 3 into E phase into I phase into cos 5. In delta, E phase is equal to EL. And we got that IL is equal to root 3 I phase. So I'm going to replace I phase as IL by root 3. I'm going to write 3 as root 3 into root 3. So root 3 get cancelled. I get power is equal to root 3 EL IL cos 5. Therefore, condition for delta connection is EL is equal to E phase and IL is equal to root 3 I phase. So this is very important addition which can be asked in the exam. So please make sure that you are practicing this derivation. Let's look at a problem on star connection now. So the formulas which are required for star connection is IL is equal to I phase, EL is equal to root 3 E phase, E phase equal to I phase into Z phase, that is E is equal to IZ formula. Z can be a combination of resistance plus inductive reactance or resistance plus capacitive reactance. Therefore, I have given Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL square, or it can be Z is equal to R square, square root of R square plus XC square. And the power consumed by the star connection is P is equal to root 3 EL IL cos 5, which will be the same for your delta connection. So here, star connection is having line current is equal to phase current, whereas your delta connection is having line voltage is equal to phase voltage. In star connection, your line voltage is equal to root 3 times of phase voltage. Here in delta, your line current is equal to root 3 times of I phase. Now, on problem on star connection. A star connected load consists of 6 ohm and 8 ohm inductive reactance. So he has given the value of R as well as he has given the value of XL. Why? It is inductive reactance and it is ohms in each phase. So R and XL are in each phase. So this is R and XL, R and XL, R and XL. Now the point, these are the phases, each phase, one phase, second phase, third phase. A supply of 440 volt is applied at 50 Hertz to the load side. Now supply 440 volt applies, 440 volt is applied at the load side. So between the two lines we have voltage of 440 volt. Between these two also it is 440. So throughout it is 440 only. Okay. Now find the line current. We need to find the line current. So here these are the line currents. So it is IA, IB and IC, which is IL. And we need to find the power factor and the power consumed in the circuit. So here a supply of 440 is applied to the load. So this is load. EL is 440 volt. From the formula, EL is equal to root 3 E phase. So EL is equal to root 3 times of E phase. Therefore E phase is equal to what? EL by root 3. Why? We have the value of EL. So 440 by root 3 we get 254 volt. Now Z phase. As the impedance is a combination of resistance and inductive reactance. Therefore R square plus square root of R square plus 8 square, which we get the answer as 10 ohm. Sorry. Now we need to find power factor. Power factor is what? R by Z. We have the value of R, we got the value of Z. So 6 by 10 we get 0.6. So this is nothing but your cos phi. Now we have to find the phase current. In star, the phase current is equal to line current. So by formula of E phase is equal to I phase by Z phase, I have the value of E phase, which is 254. I have the value of Z phase, which is 10 ohm. So I phase is equal to E by Z, 254 by 10, which I get 25.4 ampere, which is nothing but equal to IL. In star connection, the line current is equal to phase current. Now power. Power is what? Root 3 EL cos phi. Root 3 into EL is 440, not 254. Make sure that you should take always 440, which is the line voltage, into line current. Line current is nothing but 25.4, which is same as your phase current in only star. Power factor is nothing but cos phi, which is 0.6, which we have calculated. So we get the answer as 11,614.44 watt. Problem on delta connection. A delta connected load consists of resistance of 10 ohm and capacitance of 100 microfarad in each phase. So this is a delta connection. So you have a combination of resistance of 10 ohm and a capacitance of 100 microfarad, which is in each phase. So this is first phase, second phase and third phase. But here he has given the value of capacitance, not the value of capacitive reactance, that is Xc. A supply of 410 at 50 Hz is applied to the load. So between the two lines there is a voltage of 410. Find the line current, power factor and the power consumed by the load. R is equal to 10 ohm. Capacitance value is 100 microfarad. We need to find IL, power factor and the power. So first we need to convert this capacitance to capacitive reactance by using X is equal to 2 pi Fc. So 1 by 2 pi Fc, substitute the values of F and capacitance. You get the answer as 31.85 ohm. So now you got the formula for Xc. So the impedance is a combination of resistance and capacitive reactance. So it is square root of R square plus Xc square. 10 square, square root of 10 square plus 31.85. It should be square, which the answer is 33.37 ohm. Now the formula for delta connection is what? Your line voltage is equal to phase voltage and your line current is equal to root 3 phase current. So in order to find phase current, in order to find the line current, I have to know what is phase current. So E is equal to IZ. So I phase is equal to E by Z. E is how much? 410. And Z phase is what? 33.37. You get the answer as 12.28 ampere for as an I phase. Therefore line current is what? Root 3 into 12.28. So the answer is 21.26 ampere. Power factor, it is R by Z. Value of R is 10 ohm. Value of Z is 33.37. So you get the answer as 0.3 leading. Why leading? Because it is a combination of resistance and capacitance. So in RC series, your current always leads the voltage by an angle phi. Therefore we are writing this as leading. If there's a combination of resistance and inductance, in RL series, the current always lags the voltage by an angle phi. So you can write it as lag over there. But as it is capacitance, we are writing this as leading. Power is equal to root 3 EL IL cos phi. So root 3 into 410. 410 is the voltage. EL IL is what? 21.26. Power factor you have calculated as 0.3. And the total answer is 4531.41 watt. Thank you.